We're here in Seattle. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Man, Singy, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, Boog, he had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill in this one, Logan Gilbert. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
Boogie pitched into the seventh, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, his team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
About to get started here, Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
Number 12, Trent Grisham.
And we're underway from Seattle. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Here's Judge now.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That's inside.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Oh!
Pitch misses. Ball 3. High fly ball out to left field. Arozarena gets under it. And there's one away. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Cody Bellinger in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly bomb. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
One down. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon.
Ball 1.
runs across in the inning here in the second game of the series.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The 2-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Rivas has a beat on it. 2 away.
That is it. The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Ball.
And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swings through that one for strike 1. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game.
See the crowd coming down. It's game time. Raise the stakes time. And I'm gonna make the climate change a straight line.
Back in Seattle, towing the slab in today's game, Max Fried. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
He's off to a good start, getting a win in his first start of the season, and so lifted a little bit of pressure. Right here, it's all about getting win number 2.
Rob Refsnyder getting ready to hit.
The designated hitter, number 30, Rob Refsnyder.
High fly ball down the left field line. Raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
With an ace on the bump, it's crucial not to become complacent. This lineup still has a job to do if they're going to come away with a win.
High fly ball right field. Judge should have this one. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting third, the center fielder.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Outside low, ball 1.
No, that's a ball.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Clips the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This to third. Tosses to first. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mariners nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles underneath it. And a quick out, number one. Here's the catcher, J.C. Escarra.
J.C. Escarra.
Yes.
The 0-2. Just misses with that one. And now it's even up. That one just misses. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jose Caballero. Liner snagged at first. 1-2-3 go the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor. In the air, right field. Judge on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Randy.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. That one found hard the other way. Arozarena, a former Rookie of the Year, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was selected to the All-Star game last year. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting sixth, the third baseman,
Brendan Donovan will hit next.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball. Fired to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We played 2 full. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mariners nothing. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Welcome back, and Zingy, it's been more of a grind out there compared to his last outing.
Indeed, Boog, and he's definitely not as dominant, but there's a lot of game left.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Just missed.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
That one missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Got him swinging.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12.
Back to the top of the Yankee order, Trent Grisham now at the plate.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Naylor moving under it. And there's two away.
Up next for the Yankees, the right.
Two down, base is empty. Here comes Aaron Judge. Fly to left his first time. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. Aaron Judge blasts one out the opposite way. His second of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So two down. Bellinger up to hit.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Now a fly ball to right center. Rodriguez under this one. And that is that. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching Yankees baseball on The Show, NYC. Back in Seattle and stepping in for the Mariners, Victor Robles.
Victor Robles.
Foul ball. Now the 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Now an 0-2 from Fried. Just missed.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Slice to right. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Batting in, not short.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now at the plate, Leo Rivas.
Up.
Steps off, lead runner back to second. Man at second. On the corner for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Here's a 1-2. This one in the air, right field. Pulls it in on the run. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Cole Young.
Here's the second baseman, Cole Young.
That's the ball.
1 away with a runner at third here in the last half of the third.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but So many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Struck him out looking.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position of 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. Rob Refsnyder, the next to hit. Swings through that one. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
No question about this one. It's out of here. And they cut into the lead. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. And that one missing low.
Ball 2.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Bellinger gets under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park. Well, Singy, he came in fresh off an outstanding outing, but today hasn't been easy.
Yeah, he's been grinding it out so far, Boog, but still a ways to go in this one.
Fouled off left side. Yo, 1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a bouncer towards 3rd. Slings to 1st. That's the 1st out in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. He was late there. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The batter, number 13.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Ball 1.
The 1-0.
Ball.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. That one missed. Man at first, one away. Center field. Rodriguez in position. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, J.C.
Escara stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. Right side,
that's foul
and
ball.
that's just foul. Strike 2.
Woo.
Stanton off of first with 2 away. That one misses. Now 1 and 2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. 1 left for the Yankees, but they're up 3-2. Bottom 4, and now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez.
Number 44, Julio.
Max Fried will go to work.
No, that's a ball.
On the ground right side, and it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Mariners, the first
Here's Josh
baseman,
Naylor.
number 12,
Flied to right his first time.
Naylor.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Mariners,
1 out, man at first. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
High fly ball out towards left field.
No,
And
no,
that's
no,
a
that's
foul
foul,
ball.
that's foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late
inside.
swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
The 1-2. And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In there, sets him down on strikes.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Now the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. Tapped softly on the ground, and foul ball. That one close, ruled the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
In the air, left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. That one ripped, and a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Up next for the Mariners.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's Victor Robles. Finds its way through, base hit. Runner from third comes across. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. First and second, 2 outs. Leo Rivas getting ready to hit. This one in the air, center field. Grisham moving under this one, and that will end the inning.
Till I reach the top, I can't never stop. I can't never stop. I can't never stop. Till I reach the top, I can't never stop. Yeah.
Back in Seattle, we go to the top of the 5th. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. Caballero, 29 years old, and he was born in Panama. The 1-0.
That's a ball.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman,
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. And fouled off. Here's your 1. Runner on the go. Ball misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. On the ground to third, Donovan slings it across. 1 away here in the 5th.
Up next for the Yankees,
and here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Grisham.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Runner edges away at second. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Hit by pitch. First base.
Up next for the Yankees.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Logan Gilbert departs, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. Jose A. Ferrer gets the call from the pen. He's making his second appearance of the season. Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. He's already homered in this game.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. That's outside. And the count now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and the Yankees have the lead. It's 6-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. He's flexing his power with another home run, Boog. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop, but always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
One down, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Hard liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So up next, Ben Rice. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Carlos Vargas, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Pizzardo warming up as well. Man at second. Swinging a foul out of play. Yankees up by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. A little bit low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Here's Stanton now. 1 for 2. Down low, it kicks away. But no advance. That's ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. Here's a 1-1. Just
at the
missed.
waist.
Off the plate, and the count is 3-1. Fastball for a strike. Stanton wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat.
Chisholm Jr.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Bellinger at second. Stanton at first. 2 out of the inning. And that one fouled off. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Ground ball to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and the bases are now loaded.
Fantastic work running it down, knowing it was going to be difficult to make any type of play. Nice job of limiting damage in that spot.
And up next for New York, J.C. Escara. Lifted in the air down the left side. Base hit. 1 run is in. A second scores as well, and it's 8-3.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Just a blue hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jose A. Ferrer won't go any further. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Carlos Vargas.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
First and second, 2 outs. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. Late with the swing there. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That hits the dirt, and the count is 1-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
There's the strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. High fly ball lifted into near right field, and that'll do it. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around with 5 score. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Mariners 3. This is Yankees baseball on the Show NYC. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Cole Young. Foul ball there. Hammered down the right side, but foul. That's towards center. Grisham under it. 1 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Rob Refsnyder digs in now.
Rob Refsnyder.
That one fouled off. The Yankees leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5. And that one hammered way back there. And that ball is out of here. He'll touch them all. His 2nd homer of the night, and they cut into the deficit. It's 8-4.
A surprise performance here. You don't expect this kind of power from him, but he's proven everyone wrong with a multi-home run game.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Great effort, but it gets down. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it.
Oh, look at the stop. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Up next for the Mariners, the first baseman, number 12, Josh Naylor.
First and second, 1 out. And now it's Josh Naylor. Line drive. And foul ball. Raleigh, the lead runner out at second. Rodriguez at first, 1 gone. Next offering is fouled back. Not close with that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Good job to fight that one off.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
1-2 now. That's down and in. Now back in safely at first. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Rosarena swings through it for strike 1. Ripped, but it curls foul. 1 out, bases full. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Stays alive. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Caballero tossed to second, on to first, double play. 1 run closer for Seattle after this solo shot. It's now an 8-4 score. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ryan McMahon.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
One now. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
In the air to left center. Rodriguez under it. And there's 1 down. Back to the top of the order now. Now here's Trent Grisham.
Number 12, Trent Grisham.
Ball, low.
This one in the air. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. That just misses, and that's ball 1.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him. That's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Yankees, but they still lead it by a count of 8-4. Back at T-Mobile Park. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, it could be my turn to go yard next.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, number 10, Victor Robles.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Check swing, went around. Strike 1. The Yanks leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one wrapped foul. Here's the 0-2. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
The shortstop takes the ball. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Robles runs. That's in for a strike.
No, he's in there.
Save! Robles leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. On the ground. And that's just foul. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. 2-2. And that one is inside. On the ground, out to short. On to first.
Yep,
They
he's
didn't
out.
make things easy for him there, but they still get the out.
Second baseman, Cole.
Now it's the second baseman, Cole Young. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. And a foul ball. The 0-2. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mariners leave 1. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit.
That's that arm cheat. Whoa, wait.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Edward Bizardo.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Leading off.
And here comes Bellinger. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, but he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Spot the fail sisters like the head rail spitters, kids on the ziggy.
Ground ball nailer. He'll do it himself. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in, Ben Rice. 0 for 3 in this one.
Right.
And a big swing and a miss. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Casey Legumina getting loose out there. Criswell getting loose as well. Swing and a miss at a slider. Got him. 2 down.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
2 outs, base is empty. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Breaking ball in there for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just...
That's 3. He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. It's the Yankees 8.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jake Bird.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Rob Refsnyder. Hard hit left side. McMahon fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Next for the Mariners. The catcher.
Now the number 2 hitter, Cal Raleigh, 1 for 3.
Strike! Woo!
In the air, right field. Judge should have this one. Takes it in for the out. So digging in, Julio Rodriguez. He's a guy who does it all. On a line out towards center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. It's the Yankees 8 and the M's 4. Back in Seattle, the spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
And Boog, it's been a fun time in the right field bleachers with all those balls heading out that direction. Seems like a good day to be a lefty slugger.
Foul ball. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Bizzardo in his 3rd season, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela. Swings through that.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Just off the outside corner. Ball 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there, and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
J.C. Escarra will hit next. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1.
Oh.
Swings through that one out in front that time. And there's a ball. Next pitch is outside. To third, Donovan. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Edward Bizzardo won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Casey Legumina taking over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
2 down, base is empty. So up next for New York, Jose Caballero. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball 1.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Out towards right center field. And that's the 3rd out. So they go quietly there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the M's 4. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC.
Now pitching for the
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tim Hill.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor.
Put together a great at-bat last time. Really battled. Ended up with the base hit.
On the ground to short. Throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So up next, Randy Arozarena.
the left fielder, Randy.
Hill, he's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. On the ground to third, and it's through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds, add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key. Throwing the ball where he wants to.
Here's the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1.
No.
Arozarena at first, one gone. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. In the air, left field. Bellinger in a full sprint. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, number 10,
Victor Robles, the next to hit. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Tim Hill done for the night. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Pitching change here, Paul Blackburn in the game for the first time this season. Tap foul at the plate. And now the 0-1.
No, that's a ball.
That one lifted to left. Bellinger on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. It's the Yankees 8 and the M's 4. Back at T-Mobile Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Back to the top of the order. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. That clips the zone. 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here is Aaron Judge. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. Judge off of first with 2 away. Ripped to first, caught. It's the Yankees 8 and the M's 4.
Now pitching for the
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, David Bednar. This is his 3rd time out this year. Now it's the shortstop, Leo Rivas. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Late on that fastball. Bednar, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. Check swing didn't go. Now 1-2. That one missed. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. And a good start to the inning.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Here's the second baseman, Cole Young. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
So they're down to their final out. In now is the Mariners DH, Rob Refsnyder. To the right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees even this series up at a game apiece.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Pasa que desde que vi tu cara me enamoro de ti. Todo es que tú tienes no sé qué. Siento que te pasa lo mismo cuando te miro. Que dices si no a ver el amanecer. Te digo y luego viene y me vamos a vernos luego. Si no te gusta que vienes al diablo y le embobo. Vaya parcerita país y yo costeño coleto en una baldosa.